Modern humans in the West are now being exposed to advanced family structures like polygamy and group marriage. Now, historically, in the West, humans have lived in sexual dark ages. This means that they have not been told truly what sex is in a more spiritual aspect of sex. So this can be dangerous, having the access of information about polygamy from humans that do not practice sex from spiritual places. My name is Asha Sekmet, and I am a Tantra practitioner, oracle, spirit guide, and my purpose is building a sovereign community based on an indigenous way of life, the Maji Community. We have a indigenous way of life to become closer to the Creator without strict religious doctrine. We practice sovereignty, polygamy, and tribalism. So today I'm going to be sharing more information about how to practice functional polyamory and a guideline that you can utilize. Even if you are new to this information, it is very helpful. And even if you do not practice the lifestyle, it's helpful so that you know what is considered polygamy and what is not considered polygamy. In the Maji Community life system, we teach that in order to have a successful polygamous marriage, you must release the concept of ownership of your spouse. This is how you can actually get the foundation of a polygamous marriage. And this is for both sides. Do not possess your mate means that you can thrive in your love with your partner by understanding that they are a living, breathing soul. They are a sovereign being that has their own spiritual path, even though you all are in a union together. Letting go of the need to possess allows you to align with your own soul because it frees you from lower human nature of jealousy, competition, and fearing loss of your partner to someone else, and a fear of being in competition for their love and intimacy with someone else. You're able to free your soul to be in alignment with your soul when you can release that and acknowledge your partner for their own sovereign being and working in a union with them as you all are working towards the polygamous family structure you all are building out in community. The first thing is to make sure you put God or Creator at the center of your union. That means terms like husband, wife, marriage, those terms should be the focus, and this should be something dedicated to you all becoming the highest and greatest version of yourself daily. That's the whole point of what you're doing. If these terms and that's not the language of what you're doing, you need to end that relationship or not enter that union. Number 2, legalities and polygamy. Choosing a polygamous lifestyle means embracing sovereignty. This is basically choosing a path of marriage in a union that does not involve a third party, such as the state. Right? So this means that you should be avoiding entering any type of union or sex or intimacy or any type of relationship with someone who is living a modern American lifestyle and they have a marriage certificate with their spouse and they're trying to do any type of intimate or sexual activity with you and their spouse is not involved. That's not polygamy. Number 3, practice sexual integrity and health transparency. This means that you should have documentation of your STD testing results and routine testing for every 6 months, and you need to request documentation from your partner and all of their partners as well, and that's how that should go. The 4th thing is to detox your mind from low vibrational poly content. So this means anything that is portraying lust or chaos, drama associated with, especially for Black people, associated anything with our marriage, relationship styles, and especially poly. So if you have seen anything or follow any content that is making Black poly dynamics look dysfunctional, chaotic, or sexual and lustful, you need to unfollow that content and detox your mind. Follow only high vibrational content that uplifts the image of a Black man and Black woman being intimate in marriage, even if most of those are monogamous couples. It's better for the conscious of your mind and psyche, because even if you're looking at poly content and it is showing from a lust perspective and sex, that's going to pollute your mind, and you're going to get that in your spirit, and you're going to start attracting that into your life. Number 5 is to build community, not just relationships. This means that polygamy is all about community building and nation building. So there's a consciousness behind what you're doing. Do not engage in any relationships or dynamics with people who are not communal minded and working towards a collective goal of community building and building collective resources together. Number 6 is to avoid sex-centered or exploitive dynamics. This means that if someone is saying that they have multiple partners and they say that they're poly, but it just appears that they're having sex with just multiple people, that is not polygamy, that is sickness, and that is perversion. In the relationship, do not enter a dynamic with someone like that. And then also going back to the STD testing, do that before you even go on a date with someone. Get documentation from the person, and you have your documentation before you all even go on a date. Number 7 is to protect your energy and your health. This means that if you contract an STD from your partner who says that they are poly in the relationship, this person needs to heal, and they have a sickness. This is not poly. If they're practicing poly without structure or accountability, they're not in a community. These are all red flags in the relationship. They could also be feeding off your energy if you're entering into something like that person and the people that they're having sex with. They could be infiltrated with sex demons and have spiritual imbalances, and you do not want to be involved with that if you are seeking a community. I also want to say that if you are seeking a community, a spiritual path, we have that with the Maji Community Life System. And it is here we practice many different spiritual practices. It is about seeking something beyond the mundane, ordinary life. We do not live a modern life. So that's why I said what is happening today is people are trying to indulge in many different lifestyles without taking accountability and not doing anything out of it. They really don't want to build a community. They want to be able to live a life without consequences. Do not indulge in something like that. Okay, spiritually, we all are here. We're all tested. We all go before the Creator. If you are taking your life serious and you want to become closer to the Creator, and you just do not fall into religion, you want to do it on a spiritual path, one, you need to understand it may be fit for you to be a part of a religious community that do practice polygamy. Okay, it takes you just continuing to seek the Creator and become alignment with your soul, so that you know what your true soul path is. Okay, but if it was meant for your soul path to be a part of a spiritual community, then that is what you need to search deeper for. So we have the Maji Community, which we are a community that helps souls who are ready for their incarnation completions of reincarnating as a human. So this is something deeper. This means that you have been reincarnated, you have learned lessons, and this is a community that we have that you can basically take a spiritual contract and sign for your bloodline to ascend and continue on with your journeys in the universe and, you know, evolving your soul. So that's really what the Maji community is for. We practice, of course, Tantra, and we practice other energy works like heart work. And we also have an upcoming event. This week is starting August the 13th. That's Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing a 3-part virtual series called Awakening the Village. So it's going to be August the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those are all Wednesdays. And you can come to learn the Maji teachings on poly love, spirituality, and community building. That's all we're going to be doing. We're going to be in a community of like-minded people who are seeking this lifestyle and this path, right? So that we have structure and accountability for the lifestyle that we say that we live, which is to be polygamous, spiritual, and one with community, right? It's a communal mindset, okay? So if you are interested in joining to learn more about our way of life and engaging in a community, this is an online event. You can reserve your spot on my website, www.ashasekmet.com/store. And if you are seeking polyamory consultations, if you would like any heart work sessions, I do Tantra for men, wifehood trainings, you can schedule those one-on-one with me as well on my website, on my booking page. And then lastly, this is a free PDF that I am giving out to you all. It's called Functional Polyamory Guideline. It's a free PDF. I highly encourage you to just take a look at it so you at least know, you know, what this is really about, how to truly live this, so that you can be assessed, you know, living in integrity with your spiritual path, right? Because we know that living in this existence, it's a spiritual path for you to learn lessons. And so, you know, it's a good document. You can go to all my social media pages. If you click on my bio, you'll see the link tree. So click on that, and then it'll be in there. You'll see the Functional Polyamory Guideline free PDF, and take a look at that, read it, share it. And then if you're engaging in a community, then you know we have that here to have the structure and accountability for it. Remember, this is about people who want to live sovereign. Okay, this is about sovereignty, building a community so that we are responsible for our own education, our own food, clothing, and building a community, which is our birthright, right? That's our birthright. So that takes integrity, that takes honor, that takes mutual trust, understanding, and us, you know, committing to a higher cause, committing to the community needs above our own individual needs. All right, so let me know if you all have any questions. You can put the questions in the comment section. You can also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video.